Well, hello, coming to you live from the ATL. It is Harris Group Entertainment Agency, and my name is Michael Harris. You all know who I am. But you know, from time to time, I like to bring people onto the show that can help those entertainers and performers who are trying to get themselves out there and trying to better themselves in the industry. I like to bring people on the show that can help you to hone in on your craft or help you get to where you want to be in your dreams and your goals in the industry. And we are very lucky and very blessed to have on the show with me today one of my dear friends, Miss Patricia Sanders, who is a social media expert. So I want to introduce her to you and let her tell you who she is and who she works for and what she does. So with that being said, Patricia, say hello.
Hello, everybody, and thank you, Michael, for having me on your show. Okay, anyway, my name is Patricia Sanders. The name of my company is New Image Social Media Services. My website is www.newimagesocialmedia.com. And my current client list consists of the wonderful and incomparable R&B singer Tony Terry. Mm-hmm. I have his wife, who's an actress, a model, and a spokesperson for fibromyalgia, Ronnie Terry. I have the wonderful Michael Harris on my client list. I have local R&B sensation Seven, who's based right here in Atlanta. He's been called the little Teddy Pendergrass, and he's great. He's wonderful. So you got to check him out.
He's actually going to be on the show.
Okay. All right. So great. You'll get to meet him. Mm-hmm. I also have HOGG, which is a great company, inspirational company for young people in crises. It's called Heavy on Global Game, and I have a couple other clients on my list, or on my client list as well. And what I do for my clients is I target specific followers, fans, people for their particular brand or business. So it makes them more likely to keep their fans on their Facebook page, to continue to have their Twitter followers. They won't unfollow them because they're actually interested in their niche, because they're looking for these people.
Absolutely.
And I also manage everything about their social media pages. Whatever they need from me, that's what I'm there for, because it makes their life easier. And then they're just out promoting their business or their brand. They don't have to worry about taking care of their social media. That's what I'm here for.
Because it takes a lot of time to do it.
It does. It's very
a lot of people... I know before you started doing it for me, I was up like all times of night trying to read, answer people's tweets and, build my numbers and all that. 'Cause it's just very, very difficult. So what you do is extremely important.
Yeah, because it is time consuming and it's tedious, but I actually enjoy doing it. It's my passion. So I guess that's why my job is necessary.
Well, explain to them, because I really want them to understand why social media is so important to their success. Can you just talk about that just a little bit?
I sure can. Social media is very important to the success of your brand or your business, because those are clients that you have access to, and it is free. And it's easy access, because everybody is on the internet now, and being if you're an artist, it's very, very important if you're trying to get a record deal, or even if you're not trying to get a record deal. You want people to sponsor you. The first thing they're going to ask you is, what do your numbers look like?
Even as management, representing artists, that's one of the first questions we ask. Well, how many people know about you?
Exactly. And that's an indication that people are aware of you, the numbers that you have on your Facebook page or your Twitter page. Because there is a method to the madness. I mean, you can get 1 million followers, but if you're not specifically targeting followers, then some of your followers may not be interested in what you're talking about. So that's why it's important to have a social media manager like myself that actually targets particular followers for your niche or brand, because then you're more effective and you'll have more of an influence on your followers or your fans online, because they're actually listening to what you're saying.
Very, very important, because the more people that know about you, the record labels, the producers, people look at that. We look at those numbers, and those numbers are very, very important. It could actually make or break whether or not you get a deal.
And it can.
And it can also give you financial gain, because if you have a certain amount of followers, different companies will want to advertise on your page.
Yeah, they'll actually pay you to tweet for them. So as long as you get up to 1,000 followers, and you tweet it at least 100 times, you can find those sites out there and become a member, and then they'll pay you to tweet out their whatever they want you to tweet out. It could be a product, it could be some jeans, drink, healthcare, whatever. So yeah.
And and you want to build your numbers in that regard, because we all know how hard it is financially for us to do whatever it is that we do. And so any money coming in is going to help.
Exactly. And I call it horizontal money, because you tweet, you could be asleep and you're making money off somebody just clicking your particular link that you're sharing. So that's pretty cool, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I wanted to I wanted you to share with them the importance of confidentiality on your part in working with artists, because we attend a lot of events together, and major names are there.
Exactly.
And we're exposed to the public life of the celebrity as well as the private life.
Exactly.
And what's so great about having a social media manager like Patricia, she can safeguard you from the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I mean? Let's say, for instance, you're at an event and something goes down that's not really, really good. Well, if you don't want that to be on your social media page, Patricia would be the one to guard it and turn it around and make it something better.
Exactly.
So talk just a little bit about that.
Yeah, with that, it is very important to create rapport. For me, it's very important to create rapport with my clients, and I get to know them extremely well. I consider us partners, because they feed me some information, and sometimes they don't. So if I know them well, I'm able to sound like them. I adopt their persona, so to speak, or their brand. So that's how I'm able to safeguard them. I make sure it's positive, and I represent them with integrity. So, and that's very important, because I'm almost like PR for them. Because what I tweet for them is very important. Yes. I can actually break them or make them. But my goal is to make them. I have no desire to break any of my clients. So.
Exactly. And she's also a safeguard against negativity that can be presented to a client. Let's say, for instance, if somebody that's hating on an artist wants to tweet something negative, or even the worst case scenario, somebody threatens the artist. Well, Patricia is like at the forefront of that. She protects us from those type things. And when something like that happens, she immediately informs the client.
And I do.
Talk about a little bit about that.
Yeah, if I see something that's negative out there, like a tweet or a status, or someone's able to post on one of my clients' Facebook pages, and it is negative, I always make my client, aware of the particular situation, and then we discuss what we're going to do to take care of that particular incident. Sometimes it's blocking the person on Twitter and reporting them as spam. Sometimes it's like blocking them from ever being able to post anything on the fan page. Whatever needs to be done, I get it done for my client, because I always have their best interest at heart. So,
and it goes back to this, because I tell my clients this all the time, and people that call themselves singers and want to be in entertainment. How you call yourself an actual vocalist in the industry and you don't have a vocal coach, that makes no sense.
You are